us, why is your side so good on the defensive end? And he said, it's because of our possession. So we keep the ball, we dictate games, and we don't allow other teams to transition on us, minimize their scoring opportunities. He said the goals we have given up are on the days where we haven't been good in possession and we allowed teams to get us in transition. FC Dallas described their style as proactive, control, dynamic of the game in terms of possession, field territory, and chances. And they foster that through constant competition, which is the heart of everything they do, whether it be in games or training as well. Want to make sure these players are fighting for everything. And this is Bowie. Samir Masic plays it inside. It's over the top, and the flag goes up. Marco Silva was just a step beyond that back line. And assistant referee Tywin Hugh out of Mississippi got that one right. It was a good run from Marco Silva. 17 goals in 25 games played coming into the showcase. This Bowie forced to chase, trying to close down Carrera. He'll get it out to Fregel. Send it back over to the far side. Carrera playing up from the 14s. He's born in Pachuca, Mexico. His favorite player is David De Gea. And why not? One of the best goalkeepers in the world. Is this one out of bounds off the boot of Nick Pariano. So it'll be a throw-in for Gomez. Selmir Masic unable to turn. And good work from Blake Pope to win the throw-in for FC Dallas. And it'll be another throw-in for Gomez. Gomez, a left back, is converted from a midfielder, loves to get forward. And here he is there, but he has it swept off of his foot. And there's Fregel. And here is Gomez. He's gotten around the back line, plays it across, took a deflection and an awkward hop. But Che Kaplan able to deal with it. And he'll quickly get it out to the far side. Brandon Craig will bring it forward. And Craig promptly gets it back. Craig in 04 playing up from the 14s. Has played pretty much the entire season with this U-15 side. Craig. Selmir Masic. Craig continued his run in the box. He puts it across. It's a dangerous ball, and it's the opening goal for the Philadelphia Union. Excellent finish from Paxton Aronson. U-16 international gets his name up in lights. And it's the Philadelphia Union who have the lead inside the first 5 minutes. There's tremendous work from Brandon Craig getting up down this right-hand side. And a dangerous ball played across, and Aronson was never going to miss from there. Selmir Masic with the little layoff. Craig had continued his run, and he played it back. And Aronson picked out the corner quite beautifully. Just one more look. Craig knew exactly where he was going at it. Left it on the floor. And Aronson smashes it home. '83rd goal of the season for the Philadelphia Union. Philadelphia Union actually coming off a loss to the Montreal Impact in their final game of the regular season, but head coach Chris Brewer said, and he's been really happy with this team, said, we've played well even when we haven't won. It's Masic headed for Aronson, bounces in front of him. This is Frigel. Pope gets back to Gomez. Fraggle again. Being chased by Bowie. Carrera. 14-year-old sends it to the far side. That's well stepped in. Silva has it taken off of his foot. And it's FC Dallas to go the other way in the 7th minute. Heidman is in a battle with Asso Manning. And Heidman able to keep it for FC Dallas. Villarreal slides it over for Frigel. He's invited to run at the gap, Frigel, and now he takes it. And slots it through for Gomez. Gomez's cross hit off the hand of Craig. Nothing doing, says the referee, and so coming out to take is the keeper, Shea Kaplan. Good distribution from Kaplan. And the Union doing very well to keep the ball under high pressure from FC Dallas. Now looking for the outlet in Masic, but it's won by Gomez. Bowie gets to the second ball first. And Craig gets it back to Asso Manning. Jack Roberto will play it off to Bettenhausen, who gets it out wide. Long ball looking for the run of Selmar Masic, but he is offside. The U-16 U.S. international has 27 goals in 18 games this season, Selmir Masic. His twin brother, Arno Masic, is the left back over on the far side. This is the second or third game we've done this week with not only teams that had twins, but both of them starting. The 16-17 level, Sporting Kansas City had Jahon Rad and Kave Rad. Jahon Rad scoring a hat trick in the 4-2 victory over Pariadores. It's the goal scorer, Aronson. Was called into the last U-16 camp, Aronson. Masic. That one played behind Pariano. A good job by Roberto to keep possession for the Union. Bettenhausen getting forward. And this is Arnel Misic. And he will win the free kick for the Philadelphia Union. Nicely stepped in by Asso Manning. And he tried to smuggle it through. It does fall to Aronson. Aronson lays it off. This is Masic, saved off the line. Masic! Oh, correction, it's Bowie who puts in the rebound, and it's 2-0 Union. A spectacular finish as well. '17th goal in just his 16th appearance for Patrick Bowie. And inside 10 minutes, it is FC Dallas 0, Philadelphia Union 2. Such a good job to pick his head up. Aronson slid it out for Silva. His shot was saved off the line, but Johnny on the spot was Bowie to finish it off. The finish for a player of his caliber was easy. The celebration was spectacular.
Goal for the Philadelphia Union scored in the 10th minute by number 7, Patrick Bowie.
Pope for FC Dallas. That's one back by the Union. Bowie has it taken off of his foot. But Roberto wins it back for the Union. Unable to get to it though with Silva, and it will be a throw-in for FC Dallas in the 11th minute. Fragel will get it back to his keeper. Love the fact that even though they're down 2-0, they're not panicking. They're sticking to their principles, FC Dallas, trying to play it out of the back. You can see it's all about development here rather than worrying about what the scoreboard says. everything that they preach at this U-15 level. As Pope has space to gallop into. Tried to slide it through for Heineman, but it was well read. And Bowie let it go as he was coming back from an offside position, so Frago will overtake. Leaves it off for Kyle Jordan. Just his second season with FC Dallas, Jordan. Justin Shea leaves it off for Villarreal. This is Jordan. His pass is picked off, and this is Marco Silva for Philadelphia Union. Villarreal pops it forward. And the free kick will go the way of the Philadelphia Union for a push into the back of the defenders. He came to win that header. Also Manning. Over to the near side for Craig. Craig gets it back to his keeper, Shea Kaplan. Aronson, what a touch. And that ball asking Bowie to chase. Was almost able to get there before the defender. And did enough to win the throw-in for the Union. This is the first of two games here today on USSoccerDA.com. Coming up at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, we will turn our attention to the U-17 playoffs where the Sacramento Republic will take on the San Diego Surf. Pope. This is Elizalde. He's looking for Gomez on the overlap. Gomez is looking to cross. Getting back and getting a foot in was Eko Asamani. Gomez has been good up and down this touchline, getting forward at every opportunity. He wins the first corner kick of the game for either side. Elizalde and Pope are over it. Cleared only as far as Gomez, but he drags his shot wide. And it will be a goal kick for the Philadelphia Union in the 15th minute. Shea Kaplan looking to play it quickly. Clip forward. Silva skips past one challenge. He's eating up grass on that far side, but slowed down eventually by Villarreal. However, Philadelphia will maintain the ball on the throw-in. Kaplan. Craig showing out wide. Gomez was able to win it off the foot of Masic. And this is Gomez. Love the way Bowie is willing to hassle and harry and chase everything along that back line for FC Dallas. And it allows everybody else on the Union to come up and help him on the press. And it almost led to the break. It was just the final ball that went wanting. But that's how good they are in transition, the Philadelphia Union. And it all starts with Bowie leading the press up top. This time it's Matchich who's chasing. And now Craig steps up to win it. Craig. Matchich. Periano wanted to have a hit, but instead getting back and taking the ball off of his foot was the defender. It was good work back from Ryan Greener. Joined the academy this season from the U-13 academy team. Also Manning, flicked on by Bowie. Roberto was able to get there. Silva making his way into the box. It's Silva! Unable to keep his effort down. But another fine flowing move from the Philadelphia Union coming off of winning the ball in midfield. Marco Silva looking for his 8th goal of the season. As Carrera will play it short. Fregel. Gomez. He's been ever present in this first half. And the long ball. Nice flick on. And this is Greener who overruns it. Greener did well to recover. This is Justin Shea. Center back who's converted as a forward. Pope. Inside for Elizalde. Gomez coming in. Still Gomez. Lays it across, looking for the return ball. And that's what FC Dallas is capable of. Shot dragged wide in the end by Heidman. But a beautiful move in tight spaces to work that opening for Heidman. Also Manning. Helped on for Silva. So we take a look at this opportunity as Gomez taking the inside route this time and picked his head up, and so unselfish to play that ball off to Heidman. So many players would have turned and shot. 19th minute. Philadelphia Union leading 2-0. FC Dallas trying to do something about that. Goals in the 5th minute from Paxton Aronson, followed up in the 10th minute by Patrick Bowie. Silva bothering Jordan. Silva will be whistled for the foul. So free kick, says Evan Gallegos, center referee out of the Cal North Association. It's Jordan who's over it. Villarreal checking in. Has Aronson draped over him. So Jordan will go into the midfield. It's a good touch to bring it down. Pope's gotten behind the back line. It's a good recovery, but it will be a free kick as Craig went into the back of Pope. And now Pope's going to be called over. And we'll see if the referee takes any further action. Take a look at the challenge. Did go through the back, and for this, Brandon Craig does receive a yellow card for going through the back of Pope. So it's Elizalde who's over the ball. Has spent time in the 04 national team camps, Elizalde. This one a bit far out, but we've seen them hit from here. FC Dallas lining up on the right side of the box, getting ready to crash in, and instead it's played short. It's the center back Justin Shea chasing. The Union able to win it. Quickly closed down Bowie by 4 FC Dallas players and somehow manages to win the throw-in. Excellent hold-up play from Patrick Bowie. And it's Craig to take the throw-in. Craig, another one of those players playing up. He's an 04. The high pressure paying off for FC Dallas. And they'll hit the reset button in the 22nd minute. Elizalde slides it inside. And Greener's pass was cut off, but it's the extent expense of a corner kick for FC Dallas. And it's Blake Pope who will come over to take. He'll leave it off for Elizalde. Now Pope coming over. So it'd be either an outswinger from Pope or an inswinger from Elizalde. It's Elizalde. It's a dangerous ball in. Skying was Heidman, just missed it. And Elizalde is down. Well, it's good to see that Heidman was able to get back up. Aronson. Out wide for Silva. Bowie flying forward. Parianos in the vicinity as well. Silva cuts inside. Threads it through, and nobody was getting on the end of the flick on from Bowie for the Philadelphia Union. So coming out to take is Antonio Carrera. Gomez is forward again here in a foot race with Craig, who had the angle. Kicks it off of Gomez, and it takes a nice bounce from a Philadelphia Union perspective back into the arms of Shea Kaplan. One back by Aronson, flicks it over Villarreal. Bowie comes back to the center circle to receive. Craig inside for Jack Roberto. Beautifully weighted ball for Silva. Silva working on Greener on the far side. And smartly played by Arnel Misic to keep possession for the Union as it switched over to Craig. Craig getting involved. Finds Bowie, top of the box. The offside flag is up. FC Dallas play it quickly as Frego plays it forward. Pope leaves it off for Gomez. Into the middle for Villarreal. Pope. Gomez. Gets inside of Miscic. And a free kick given. And once again, FC Dallas take it quickly. Love that they started as quick as possible and don't just thump it downfield. Now the space is open up for Villarreal. Looking to slide it through. Pope leaves it off for Gomez. Gomez arrows into the box and almost picks it out. And then the last shot fired wide. Gomez so close to pulling one back for FC Dallas. The best opportunity of the game. As Gomez coming in, saw he had space at the near post and very nearly found it. And then Elizalde unable to finish at the back stick. Elizalde has been very dangerous, as has Gomez. He's gotten forward at every opportunity, has been very effective. And so many outside backs just get to the line and swing in crosses, but Gomez so effective cutting in as well and often sliding the ball inside rather than just pinging it into the box. Pope in a challenge with Craig, and Pope will win the free kick. Pope. Elizalde. His pass easily telegraphed, and it's Silva who's on the run. Silva slides it for Pariano. Pariano picks his head up. It's still Pariano, and he tried to leave it back off for Silva in the box. Good decision from Craig to spin away from Heidman. And also Manning will play it across. And there was Pope smartly leaving it off for Gomez, and Gomez stepped into one. Well, and I don't know. That may have crossed the line. Well, nobody complains, so it certainly was close. First corner kick of the game for the Philadelphia Union. Played short for Aronson. Drives it across. FC Dallas get there first. Second ball, though, sent back in, going for the spectacular. But it'll be a dangerous play in the end. I just love the tenacity to try that, though. Audacious effort. You hope that he's all right. The shot comes in and it flicked up, and that would have been on goal had it not been blocked. So we have a stoppage in play in the 28th minute. 2-0 Philadelphia Union lead from 2 goals inside the first 10 minutes. Heidman looking on. He's been dangerous going forward for FC Dallas. Well, it's the Philadelphia Union who have the 2-0 lead. Jack Roberto has done an excellent job controlling the midfield for the Union. It's good to see that Selmir Mascic is all right. Bowie's on the score sheet. 17 goals now for Bowie in just 16 games this season. Selmir Mascic looks like he's going to continue. Has to come off first, though, since the trainer came on to tend to him. Mascic, 27 goals in 18 games coming into this showcase. He's also trained up with the 17s and was called into the last U-16 national team camp. Mascic. For the moment, though, the Union down to 10 men. FC Dallas looking to attack through Hyndman. But the ball comes back to Kaplan, smacks it only as far as Gomez, who sends it right in. And Roberto looks like he took a shot. He'll win a free kick. Jack Roberto looks to be okay. In fact, he'll come back to take the free kick. Forward for Bowie. Fregel be whistled for going over the back of Bowie. Here's a look at the challenge. Perhaps it was just the forearm into the back of Bowie. Caused the referee to go to his whistle. Good news is that Bowie's all right. Craig and Periano are over it for the Philadelphia Union. 5 players lined up across the top of the 18. Now a 6 joins them. This one floated in. Headed only as far as Roberto. He went for the Karate Kid style kick, but couldn't get it on frame. Carrera's goal kick in the 31st minute. Gomez comes inside to receive. Leaves it off for Elizalde. Forward for Pope. And it was well stepped in by Roberto. Gall's ball down the line, going out of bounds before Heidman could get to it. So it'll be another throw-in for the Philadelphia Union. Great job by Bowie to keep the ball. And good vision from Aronson to get it to the far side. Mascic tried to play it forward for Bowie. Greener able to keep it in on the far side, but it's the Union who win it back. Bowie. Aronson tried to get it out wide for Silva, but it's FC Dallas to thump clear. Also Manning being chased. Pope. Good 50-50 challenge in midfield. Gomez. Heidman. Villarreal. Elizalde has a little bit of space. Oh, that's a good run being made from Greener, and that ball played just beyond him. But an excellent look from Elizalde. You understand why the 14-year-old is rated so highly. And if that ball didn't just tail over the head of Greener as he cut inside, it could very well be 2-1. Pope. Neatly left off for Gomez. Being marshaled by two Philadelphia Union defenders. Villarreal. Justin Che. Justin Che scored a goal for the U-15s in the 2017 Dallas Cup final. Scored that goal. We talked about it. He's a center back who's converted from his forward position that he played last season. Justin Che. But this is Gomez. Oh, there's space on the far side. Good cushion header back into the danger area. The Union able to deal with it only as far as Villarreal. His shot sneaks through, but able to deal with it was Shea Kaplan. This ball fell well for Villarreal. Struck it nicely first time. And Kaplan did very well to deal with it off the bounce. So it'll be thrown for the Union. FC Dallas looking to apply pressure. Flicked on by Aronson, score of the game's first goal. Push forward for Bowie. Bowie eludes two. Running right at the heart of the defense. Now leaves it off for Mascic. Mascic to the back post. All it required was a touch. But Silva stretched out, just unable to latch onto it. Perfect ball threaded across, though, by Mascic. It was a great reverse ball to him from Bowie. And then Mascic put it right into that corridor of uncertainty in between the back line and the goalkeeper. And Silva just unable to get on the end of it. That was very nearly 3-0 in favor of the Union. Che looking for Jordan. Lovely skill to spin away from the attacker. Now they're barging down that right-hand side, FC Dallas. That's a good challenge coming in from Arnel Miscic. That will be a throw-in for FC Dallas. This one of just 56 games today. 625 total over the 2 weeks that the U.S. Soccer Development Academy is in Oceanside. We started off on Monday. So it'll be a free kick for FC Dallas. Just under 7,000 players from 410 teams here in Oceanside over these 2 weeks on both the boys and girls side. In the 11th year of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. Started with just 2,500 boys in its first year, and over these 11 years has evolved to over 19,000 boys and girls. We talked about the fact that a lot of these players on both FC Dallas and the Philadelphia Union are in respective youth national team camps. FC Dallas alone have had over 50 academy players represent either the U.S., Mexico, or Canada at the youth level. Gomez is free again. It's another dangerous ball, and Heidman unable to keep his header down. But it's Gomez who's creating all the chances for FC Dallas. He already thumped one off the underside of the crossbar, and this time served it up on a platter. And Heidman so frustrated that he wasn't able to keep that on frame. It's a great run from Heidman, though, and he did well to get in front of his defender just to get his head on it. Shouts for handball. The referee says nothing doing. Pope. Oh, it rolls all the way across, but Roberto's able to clear. Pariano screaming that it should be the Philadelphia Union's ball, and the referee agrees. So it'll be a throw-in for Craig. FC Dallas subs getting limber. Can expect to see plenty of changes from both sides in the second half, as this is the showcase. They want to get as many players into the matches as they can. Both teams playing 3 games over a 4-day period. FC Dallas will be back in action tomorrow against the New York Red Bulls before ending the showcase against the Players Development Academy of New Jersey on Saturday. Well, the Philadelphia Union will face off against NYCFC tomorrow before taking on FC Golden State on Saturday. Great job by Asomaning to keep the ball for the Philadelphia Union, and he wins the free kick as well. Chris Brewer, the head coach of the Philadelphia Union, said the goal of this event is to give as many players as possible the opportunity to compete under real pressure and in a pro environment. Also said, I want to use this to place responsibility and accountability on our top talents to make differences in games like these. So far, you can say that some of them have come up good inside these first 40 minutes. Can they grab one more before halftime? Aronson spinning just on the periphery of the box. He loses out. FC Dallas clear. Only as far as Roberto. Waiting to see how much stoppage time will be added. 1 minute added on to the end of the first 40. So it's 40 minutes played here in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy up until the 16-17 levels when they go to 45-minute halves. Craig looking to get on the end of it, applauds the effort. Just a bit over-seasoned, and it rolls all the way through for Carrera. Asomaning with the header. Pariano able to elude the challenge, get it forward for Bowie. Bowie gets around Fregler, but great reading of the game by Antonio Carrera to come off his line. He knew that Bowie was going to have to push it forward to get around Fregel, and so he came out to get on the end of what he knew was going to be a loose ball, and that will be the last action of the first half. very well played by both sides, but it was the Philadelphia Union running rampant early on. Aronson in the 5th minute, followed by Bowie in the 10th, and that is where we stand. After the first 40 minutes of this U-15 Development Academy Showcase, it's the Philadelphia Union 2, FC Dallas 0. We're going to step aside, but we'll be back with you for all the second half action here on USSoccerDA.com. Getting set for the final 40 minutes between FC Dallas and the Philadelphia Union. FC Dallas making 2 changes at halftime as Leonardo Aguirre replaced Gavin Gall. Eduardo Ruiz also coming in, replacing Ryan Greener. Can these two help FC Dallas claw their way back as they trail 2-0 at halftime? Referee Evan Gallegos making sure everything's set before he gets the second half underway. As the score of the first goal, Paxton Aronson, who's over it, was in the last U-16 boys national team camp, Paxton Aronson, and he gets it off to Periano. Final 40 minutes on match day 1 of the U-15 U.S. Soccer Development Academy Showcase. As the Philadelphia Union with the ball and the lead as we start this second half. As Ruiz went into the challenge with his first touch of the game. Ruiz will go up again. Helped it on, looking for Heidman, won't get there in time, and it goes out of bounds for a Philadelphia Union throw-in. Arnel Mascic battling for it. He loses out. And I love the coolness with which the Philadelphia Union just played out of that traffic jam. It was a great little ball out of that area from Pariano. But they still have work to do here. Aguirre chasing. Elizalde. Elizalde leaves it back. Gomez tried to get it inside. Aguirre, it's cleared away from him, falls to Gomez. He mishits it, but it's bought back for a foul. And it'll be a free kick for the Philadelphia Union. I asked their head coach, Chris Brewer, what's his favorite thing about this particular group? And he said, for a very young age, they have a high level of discipline. The project for the Philadelphia Union is unique in that they have a high school. So the kids are there all day, and he said this group really feeds off each other, and he loves their willingness to sacrifice and work on the detail of their craft. And he said their high character makes this group of players very fun to coach and makes his job easy. That's that attention to detail that's going to get you there in the end. It's these players trying to make it to the first team for the Philadelphia Union. Rolled around the back. Chase steps inside of Silva. Kyle Jordan. Back for Che. Bowie pressuring and winning it back for the Union. Nicely stepped in by Pope. Elizalde looking for options. Unable to go over the head of Craig. And Bettenhausen plays it forward, looking for Bowie, couldn't get there in time. And this will come back to Justin Che. Has Jordan shaping out wide. Che looks like he wants to stay central. Now we'll send it the other way, and Craig steps in to win the header. So it'll be a throw-in for FC Dallas in the 44th minute. Heidman now doing work on the other side, wins another throw-in for FC Dallas. Villarreal wins it back for FCD. And the Union overtake. Sent for Bowie to chase. Getting there first was Fregel. Carrera leaves it off for Che. Silva monitoring him. And it's back out for Fregel. Great job by Che, and he rolls the ball into the path of Eduardo Ruiz. Ruiz forward for Heidman. Heidman has Pope to his right. This is Pope, arrows his way into the box, plays it to the back post. And arriving late, still might be something on here for FC Dallas. And a great job by Aronson to come back and sweep clear. Jordan to reignite the offense for FCD. Over to Pope. Tried to put it into the box, was sent back the other way. Justin Shea. And Marco Silva, too tactile for the assistant referee's liking. Puts his flag up, and it'll be a free kick for FC Dallas. Elizalde and Pope over the dead ball. Blake Pope now in his third season with FCD. Shown a real willingness to get on the ball at every occasion. Elizalde runs over it. Pope sends it in. The referee wasn't happy with something in the box. So it'll be take two for Pope and Elizalde. Will they do something different, or will it be Elizalde to hoist it into the mix once again? And it is Elizalde. Oh, it's a real dangerous ball. Craig got up there first. Taken on the far side. What a save. The rebound's juicy. And FC Dallas have pulled one back. It's the substitute, Leonardo Aguiar. And it's a whole new ball game. It was a great shot, and it was a good save, but the rebound was right back into the danger area. And in the end, Aguirre's shot just too much for Kaplan to handle in the Philadelphia Union goal. And there's new life in FC Dallas as it's 2-1 in the 47th minute. Leonardo Aguirre scoring just 7 minutes after coming on as a sub.
Scored in the 46th minute by FC Dallas, number 92, Leonardo Aguirre.
Frego will get it back to his keeper. Bowie being forced to chase. Long searching ball. Bettenhausen gets there before Heidman. Also Manning able to keep it in and keep possession for the Union. Well, Aronson's onside. This is Paxton Aronson. Has two players to find in the box and a third one making his way in. And that ball swept clear. This is the goal scorer Aguirre on the far side. 5th goal of the season for Leonardo Aguirre. And a free kick for the Union. Played in, was looking for the run at the back post. Silva's onto it, wasn't able to control it the first time of acting. Great job to almost keep that in and get it back across. The flag does go up, and it will be a goal kick for Carrera. Thought he was able to keep it in. Marco Silva so nimble with the ball at his feet. It'll be another goal kick for Carrera. FC Dallas want to work it out of the back every time, no matter what the pressure is from the Union. The more you do it, the more you'll get comfortable with it. These FC Dallas players look pretty comfortable as they're able to get the ball over midfield and they're on the attack. Ruiz is chasing, but coming way off his line to clear is Kaplan. One thing you feel in the second half that you didn't necessarily see in the first is FC Dallas have had the majority of control, as they want to do in every game. It's Pope bundled over by Roberto. Union coaching staff didn't think that was a foul and thought Roberto should have been off to the races. Pope, Jordan, flipped it over the foot of Silva, but runs into trouble in terms of Aronson. He conspires with Silva to win it back. Silva spinning and winning the free kick. We have a substitute. It'll be a double change for the Philadelphia Union. Nelson Pierre getting set to come in. Pierre up from the U-13s as he comes on from Marco Silva. So Nelson Pierre at 2005 is in, and coming in as well is Jarman Riley for his 27th appearance of the season. And he replaces Brandon Craig. So 2 subs for each side. More to come for sure. Fragel clears. Lovely cushioned header for Ruiz. Pope. The ball played in, and the opportunity is on here for Heidman. Initial save is made, and getting to it before Heidman could get on the rebound was Asamoah. Big save from Shea Kaplan. Heidman in alone on goal, tried to go to the far post. Kaplan did so well to stay on his feet. Heidman was trying to guide him into going down early, but Kaplan stayed big. And then Asamoah did well to mop up, otherwise Heidman would have been able to stick in the rebound. Selmir Mascic, U.S. Youth International, does well to keep the ball. Intercepted by Shea. Villarreal gets it back to Shea. Off to his center back partner in Fragel. Into the pocket for Villarreal. And Fragel and Bowie has been a fun matchup to watch all afternoon. 2 U.S. Youth Internationals. Lovely ball laid off into the path of Jordan. Getting forward here, Jordan's gotten around his man, plays it across, and Asamoah well stationed once again to make the clearance. That's really the first time we've seen Jordan able to get forward on this right-hand side. Ruiz bumped off the ball. Periano. Bowie's in. Fragel coming across, still going Bowie, and almost scoring. Fragel doing just enough to put Bowie off. Looked like he had the angle, and somehow Bowie was still able to get a shot in. So Bowie was able to get around Shea and then bailed out by his center back partner, but great strength. Correa did well to come out and cut down the angle too, forcing Bowie to have to try and find that far post. So it's an offside and will be a free kick for the Philadelphia Union as we're in the 54th minute. Mascic working one-on-one against Shea. Has Bowie in the middle and has Aronson arriving in support. Jack Roberto switches it. Played back across, and nobody crashing the back post. So it goes out for a goal kick. That was excellent work on that far side, though. And the substitute who just came in Jarman Riley. Alner Mascic. Periano slipped. Ruiz. Periano squares up to him. Ruiz leaves it off for Pope. Jordan. This is Frigel to lead the attack for FC Dallas. That's the goalkeeper Aguirre. Unable to keep it in on the far side, so it'll be a throw-in for the Union in the 56th minute. Early goals have been the story of this one. Aronson and Bowie in the first 10 minutes of this game for the Philadelphia Union, but then just 7 minutes into the second half, it was Aguirre pulling one back for FC Dallas. Roberto assessing his options. Shimmies past the challenge and eventually ran into Villarreal. Needs to get that ball off his foot a little bit quicker. And this is Elizalde. There's a quick 1-2 with Villarreal. Stepping in was Roberto, but Elizalde able to keep it. Elizalde wanted it down the line for the run of Leonardo Aguirre, but he didn't take off. So it'll be a throw-in for the Union. Pariano, Pierre. Nick Pariano, U-15 international. He's done a great job running the midfield for the Philadelphia Union side. Broadcaster's curse, though, as a loose touch gives the ball back to FC Dallas. Pope. Jordan. Love the way FC Dallas plays so quickly. Ruiz. Villarreal will let it run through for Frigel. This is the kind of possession Mikey Varas wants for his FC Dallas side. Aguirre. Heidman. Unfortunate slip, and it allows the Union to try and break. But it's quickly won back by Villarreal. Over the top. Heidman. And coming out to take is Shea Kaplan. Aronson. Mascic. Bowie back to Mascic. Mascic running against Frigel. Lays it back off for Bowie. And coming across to make a very important interception was Jonathan Gomez. Gomez, a midfielder, converted into a left back. But you can see those midfield skills when he's going forward. Here you see why he also plays left back so well. This is a nice little ball slipped inside. Jordan and Gomez, both wingbacks coming inside as Bowie just misses the header. Well, that's what they teach you when you're beat, run back to the penalty area, and that's exactly what the two wingbacks did there. And they were able to make a very important clearance. As this rolls out and will be a corner kick for the Philadelphia Union. It'll be taken by Riley. Looks like he wants to take this one quickly. Now he's going to leave it off for Periano. Be an in-swinger from the far side. 5 players making runs in the box for the Union, but it doesn't beat Villarreal at the near post. And that shot skipping wide from Paxton Aronson. Carrera. Stepped in by Bettenhausen. On the hour mark in Oceanside, California, on day one of the U-15 showcase here at the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. FC Dallas looking for the equalizer, trailing 2-1 to the Philadelphia Union. Ruiz, his hold-up play has been excellent since coming on as a sub. That ball looking for the goal scorer for FC Dallas, Aguirre. This rather over the head. Vaso Manning, but Kaplan came out. And now Arnel Miscic steps inside. Leaves it off for Periano. Periano. Forward for Bowie. Takes the inside route. Bowie, he's thinking about it. Will lay it off for Aronson. Aronson loves to hit these. And off the crossbar. Sets up nicely for Periano. Evades one challenge, trying to get by another. It's Periano the byline, and he was trying to pull it back across goal, but in the end, too close to Carrera. It was good work from Periano. Realized that a shot was going to be blocked, so took it to the side. Then realized he didn't have the angle, so he took it to the end line to pull it back. Here's that shot from Aronson. Carrera was beat, but the crossbar came to his rescue. Good header won by Bettenhausen. Roberto over the top. Bowie brings it down. Bowie to the far post, and it skips wide. And FC Dallas getting ready to flick the switch on their third substitution as Omar Munoz is set to check in for William Heidman. Heidman's done a good job of creating opportunities for himself this afternoon. And his shift is done after 62 minutes. And it's Omar Munoz's turn to put his mark on this match. So Munoz will come into the middle. And Aguirre has come out to this near side while Pope has gone over to the far. Carrera. In a bit of trouble here. And this is Bowie. Slides it in, and it's 3-1 Union. Mistake in the back, heavily punished. And Bowie has his second goal of the afternoon. High pressure pays off for Philadelphia. And Bowie, now 18 goals in 16 games. Well, he scores them in so many ways, but today he's been a real poacher, Patrick Bowie. And that's the 85th goal of the season for the Philadelphia Union. 2-goal lead restored for the Pennsylvania side. Head coach Chris Brewer saying about his high-octane attack that they try to play openly and aggressively, and they have a couple of top performers in this group, guys such as Bowie, who are very efficient at creating their chances and scoring them as well. So we create a lot of good opportunities, and we have players that know how to finish those opportunities. And you've seen that there as Bowie's now on a hat trick for the afternoon. So 2 goals for Bowie, 1 more, and he'll have his hat trick. Good battle by Aso Manning in midfield. Now the center back has to retreat as he's called for a foul. So a hat trick is 3 goals. If you're on a hat trick, it means you have 2 and are looking for your hat trick. Brought down by Periano. U-15 international spins back. Arnel Mastic wanted it, but instead it goes to the center back, and look at Periano's ability to play out of trouble. This is Arnel Mastic, one of two Masciches on the field. Beautiful switch from Bowie. Killed instantly by Pierre. Running at Cruz. Pierre's taking himself out wide, trying to get a half yard of space to get a cross off. Couldn't in the end. And it'll be a goal kick for FC Dallas. Inside the final 15 minutes, here on match day 1 of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy U-15 Showcase. One of 56 games being played today at the SoCal Sports Complex in Oceanside, California. Roberto steps in. It's off of FC Dallas last. It's a row of scouts sitting just in front of me. It's a scouting network of 140 scouts, 27 of which are here. And that is alongside all the DA technical advisors and all the U.S. Youth National Team coaches in Oceanside as well. Every single game is scouted by at least the technical advisor, a network scout, and then the national team coaches going around watching games as well. And they meet every single night to discuss what they've seen during the day, to discuss the depth chart that they've built. So they're not just looking for performances, they're looking to find potential as well. Not just to see who's at the top of their game, but who do they think is really going to explode on the scene. And before this showcase and playoffs even started here in Oceanside, the 140 network scouts had already seen approximately 3,000 Development Academy games during the regular season. Carrera well off his line to get there before Bowie. It was effective clearance as well. FC Dallas preparing another substitution. Philip Akem getting set to check in. Arnel Mastic was unable to keep that one in for the Philadelphia Union. Long ball. Asamaning tracking back. He's going to spin away from Ruiz. But the Union will have a free kick as the offside flag went up. Now here is Akam's entrance as he's going to replace Blake Pope. So Akam will come in for his 15th appearance of the season. Has a goal to his name. Good afternoon for Pope. So skillful on the ball and almost always found the feet of a teammate. Villarreal spins away from Aronson. Leaves it off for Justin Shea. Shea slides it inside. Cam's first touch is a good one. He's continued his run here. Can he get to it? Mastic tracking back, and that's a tremendous tackle for Mastic, but it's the expense of a corner kick for FC Dallas. Great job by Arnel Masjic to get back and not allow a cam to get off a free cross. You go to ground, you have to get it absolutely right, and Masjic timed it to perfection. See why he wears the armband, for the way he hustles. Aso Manning skies to win the header clear, and it'll be take two for FC Dallas from the corner. Inside the final 10 minutes. And skying to take that one is Shea Kaplan. Kaplan calling for calm. Will take all 6 seconds. It's his Philadelphia Union side looking for their 21st victory of the season. Both teams had massive runs during the regular season. Union at one point went 17 games unbeaten, including 14 straight wins. That from a period of October 28th to May 6th. FC Dallas, on the other hand, started their season with 17 straight wins. When we talk about, especially when you have these MLS academies, you know, the pathway to pro, the players wanting to make it to those first teams, but so many players also making it to college as well because of the work they've done in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. In 2018 alone, 1,056 academy players signed to play college soccer. Be a free kick for the Philadelphia Union. Periano goes down in the box. Nothing doing, says the referee. Cam plays it inside. Aso Manning steps in to win it for the Union. Skips past the challenge, Aso Manning, and showed too much of it, but he'll get the free kick as the referee pulls it back. Good advantage played by Evan Gallegos, the man in the middle, out of Cal North. We talked about all the players that have signed to play college ball this season from the academy. Since 2008, over 40 FCD Academy players have earned Division I NCAA scholarships as well. So that's in addition to the what a shot, and tipped onto the bar and over from Carrera. And getting back, that is in addition to the 22 homegrown signings that FC Dallas have. Most latest signing was Chris Richards. But take a look at this shot. Jack Roberto just unloading. And Carrera doing enough, gets that touch to help it onto the post. So it'll be another corner kick for the Philadelphia Union. Two players standing over the corner. Will we see it short, or will we see it swung into the box? It's going to be swung into the box. It's a good ball. Bowie getting up. It was just too tall for him to direct it back across goal. Well, FC Dallas with those 22 homegrown players. Last season, the homegrowns logged 19% of FC Dallas's minutes. They combined for 86 games with 67 starts. It just goes to show you that the pathway the Development Academy has provided to not only college but also MLS and the USL. As a cam is in here, he goes down. He wants a foul. He's not going to get it. Cam extremely frustrated. Kaplan breathing a sigh of relief with the ball in his arms at the top of the boxes. He did go down, and Arnel Masjic did have his hands out, but not enough for the referee to blow his whistle as this ball slid through. Bowie wins the foot race against Che. It's Bowie, cuts back in. Bowie for his hat trick. Blocked. Great job by Kyle Jordan to come in and help out. He gets the block in the end. Inside the final 5 minutes now. 3-1, the Philadelphia Union lead. Aronson and Bowie setting the tone inside the first 10 minutes. Aguirre responding in the 47th for FC Dallas, and then Bowie scoring again in the 63rd and almost finding his hat trick here, as it was a great recovery from Justin Che to get that block in after he had been beaten. Intercepted by Aronson. Oh, he wanted the return ball. Bowie held on to it. Samir Mascic gets it back to his twin brother, Arnel Mascic. Oh, and this errant clearance is blocked, and it falls kindly for Ruiz. FC Dallas are back in it. Eduardo Ruiz, the second substitute to score for FC Dallas. And it has set up a grandstand finale here in Oceanside. It's the clearance blocked, and very unselfish from Aguirre to leave that ball off for Ruiz. The two substitutes combining. And it's a lifeline for FC Dallas in the 77th minute. Micah Kane comes in and replaces Paxton Aronson. Kane making his 25th appearance of the season. He's looking to help close this game out as FC Dallas have pulled one back. Is there time for there to be late drama here on the first day of the U-15 showcase? Eduardo Ruiz with his third goal of the season. It's given FC Dallas some hope here in the late going. It's a good sliding challenge to keep that one from getting through. And Mascic steps in, and safety first from the Philadelphia Union. Ooh, Mascic is taken down by a cam. He was caught by a cam. It's a bit heavy touch off of a cam, and then he was reaching for it, and Mascic got in his way first. Roberto thumps it downfield. Frego plays it across, looking for Shea. There'll be another free kick for the Union as more time will bleed off this clock from an FC Dallas perspective. It's Pariano who's over it. Mascic going up. An obstruction was called from Elizalde. Frego skies to win the header. Pop back into the box. The flick on for Mascic. Over one, tries to take the shot, pinballed around and fell at the arms of Carrera. Carrera rolls it short. Frego flights it downfield. Well, it's a good turn from Aguirre. Out wide. Two players flying into the box for FC Dallas. Bought down by a cam. He goes down. back across, and that one held up in the wind. Top of the box, Elizalde's header. And smashed the other way by Philadelphia Union. There will be 4 minutes of extra time. 4 minutes for FC Dallas to find an equalizer. 4 minutes of defending for the Philadelphia Union. Well, he's still going with it somehow, but eventually the ball squirts free to Kaplan. Kaplan. One back by FC Dallas. Hammered back the other way. Mascic. Bowie gets to it first, but Jordan's there to mop up for FCD. Well, and Mascic is down. The play goes on. Munoz's pass is picked off by Pierre. And now the referee will stop it as Arnel Mascic looks to be in a little bit of discomfort. And it's just cramping up. It's good to see that that's what it is. So Mascic being stretched out. And more time will be added on at the end of this one to the already 4 minutes given. Well, FC Dallas have done well. They've been fighting back all game after going down 2 goals inside the first 10 minutes. Pulled it back to 2-1 and then have pulled it back to 3-2. And they're on the front foot here in the late going. Jack Roberto has done a great job as one of the holding midfielders for the Philadelphia Union this afternoon. And it's good to see that Arnel Mascic is up and walking off under his own power. Will Chris Brewer bring a substitute on, or is Mascic going to come off and then try and come back on and try and soldier on for the rest of this game? Well, he's heading back toward the center. But for the moment, Philadelphia Union are down to 10 men. And it looks like he's going to come back in. Very sportingly done from FC Dallas. Even though they're down, giving the ball back to the Union, who had possession when the whistle was blown. And Arnel Mascic is back on. Gomez had almost scored in the first half, saw his shot rocket off the crossbar. And it'll be a free kick for the Philadelphia Union. As we're nearing the minimum 4 minutes of stoppage time that was given, but then Mascic was down for a good minute and a half during those 4 minutes. So we'll see how much longer we play on here. Up next tomorrow for FC Dallas, the New York Red Bulls. Well, the Philadelphia Union will take on NYCFC. So New York opposition for both of these clubs. But FC Dallas looking for a late leveler here. And Mascic looks to be okay as he clears it away. Selmer Mascic up top and just a bit too hot for Periano to handle, but he does get it back. He gets it out wide to Pierre. Pierre being watched by Gomez. Naso Manning smacks it back the other way. We'll go out for a goal kick. They're going to have to take this quickly, FC Dallas. He was going to play it short, and he will. They have to go downfield with it, though. And that will do it. The Philadelphia Union hang on for a 3-2 victory over FC Dallas. An excellent match played by both sides. But in the end, it's the Union who come out on the right side of a 5-goal thriller. It started with Aronson after 5 minutes. Bowie would get the first of his brace in the 10th. Aguirre would pull one back 7 minutes into the second half. But then Bowie would slot home to make it 3-1 in the 63rd. And even though Ruiz pulled it back for FC Dallas in the 77th, the Philadelphia Union able to hang on for the 3-2 victory. And that will do it for now, but there's still more action to come your way this evening/afternoon, depending on your time zone, here on USSoccerDA.com. 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, we'll turn our attention to the U-16-17 playoffs from the Sacramento Republic taking on the San Diego Surf. But for now, for everyone at Turbo Sports, executive producer Chase Neidig, and our producers Alex Bousquet and Scott Cheney, and for Andy Sevchek at US Soccer, I'm Mark Serber saying so long from Oceanside, where it finishes the Philadelphia Union 3, FC Dallas 2.